Good afternoon, Mopar Nation. Luke from Steve White Motors in Hickory, North Carolina. I'm sitting in a brand new Ram 1500 DT body style DC650 special edition truck. DC, what is DC? Well, DC is direct connection, and forever direct connection was the performance arm of Mopar for Ram, Dodge, and etc. Performance parts in the past, very well recognized by all Mopar fans. So what Chrysler did is, in conjunction with Fox Vehicles, they put together a special performance sport truck, something that we have not seen with Ram in many, many years. The last time we had a vehicle similar to this was back in the mid-2000s with the SRT10 pickups. Yes, it's not an SRT10 pickup, but it is a 5.7 with a Whipple Supercharger making 650 horse, 600 foot-pounds of torque. To make this a real true performance truck, what they did is they lowered the vehicle on Ridetech suspension and coilovers, upper control arms in the front, just an incredible suspension on this truck. Then they wrapped a set of 22-inch wheels with Pilot Sport Michelin tires, 305 40/20 high performance tires. Great package. Of course, we got to make it look great. So what they did is we put a custom interior, custom leather interior, all the badgings, custom graphics, and of course, any performance truck would not be complete without a Aero package, which is what they did. We've got splitters and spoilers on the truck. The truck looks incredible. It's all done up in gold trim. We have 7 colors available, and we have 20 of these trucks coming in, and 3 are already been sold. Incredible truck. So what I was going to do, I'm sitting in the truck, sitting in the service drive. I've driven one of these before. They're pretty awesome. So I was going to take you guys for a small ride. Now, it does require 93 octane, and for the first, excuse me, for the first 1,500 miles, you sort of have to baby it a little bit. It's got to go through a break-in period, which all of these trucks have to go through. But once you get through that break-in period, it's all you got. So let's take it for a ride. So now one of the things I really enjoyed when I drove this particular truck the first time was how good the ride is. The ride is incredible. It feels tight. It feels really good. And of course, if you guys, for those who know me, I've been road racing for about 7 years, and I was running stock cars before that. So I know a little bit about suspension. I know a little bit about what makes a vehicle go left and right. And as you can hear, I don't know if you can hear it, but man, the whistle of that blower, man, it sounds so freaking awesome. And unfortunately, we got some heavy traffic. As soon as that goes by, we're gonna pull out. And like I said, the ride on this vehicle has been really incredible. It's tight, it has to be. It's a performance truck with very large tires. And we're gonna pull out. Here we are. And I don't know if you can hear the engine, but the sound is incredible. The whistle from the Whipple Supercharger is just mind-blowing. It's just, I don't know, it's just such a great truck to drive. It feels tight, great handling. The ride is actually really comfortable considering the size of the tires and the suspension and the fact that it's been lowered 3 inches. Now, it is a 4-wheel drive truck, which is normally driven in 2-wheel drive. And right now I've got it in 2-wheel drive. You would never use the 4-wheel drive unless you were in bad condition or poor condition, where snow or ice or mud, sand, something of that nature. Then of course what you would do is you would put it in 4-wheel drive, but normally you would always drive this vehicle in 2-wheel drive. As I said earlier in the conversation, it does require 93 octane because it is a high performance engine, high performance supercharger system. But this thing's a blast to drive. And wow, this is fun. And unfortunately, because it's still during the break-in period, I can't really let this thing get loose. I'd really like to, but until we get through the break-in period, we've got to kind of behave with it a little bit. And that's fine. A lot of, exotics, a lot of vehicles that are high-performance vehicles do have to go through a break-in period, which this truck is exactly the same thing. What surprises me the most with this truck is how good the ride is. The ride is really good for a performance truck that's been lowered 3 inches. It feels great. The steering is very tight. It feels just awesome. And I'm going to turn up here, and I'll give it a little bit of a go. We have there's 7 different colors available. Currently we have a white, a black, a silver, and I believe we have a charcoal or a graphite in stock. A total of, I believe we have a total of 20 of these on order. Approximately 5 of them so far have come in. Several of them have been sold already. And this is going to become a collector item as we go down the road. Very limited production. Pretty sure Dodge is saying, Ram is saying approximately 2,000 of them would be built. And unfortunately it's 5 o'clock here and we got heavy traffic. But the ride of this truck just amazes me. I'm used to driving a high performance race car, a road racing car with a unbelievable stiff suspension. It would break your kidneys. You could never ride it for 500 miles. But I can see myself driving this thing across the US. Just feels so awesome. And let me go through this intersection. Make sure nobody does anything silly. Price of these trucks. They start about $90,000 and range up to about $95,000 or $96,000 depending how they're equipped. There's a few options that you can get. Tonneau cover, for example, is one of them. There's been some discussion about having a 2-wheel drive version of this truck, a purely 2-wheel drive, but as of yet, Ram has not released that. We're not sure if they're going to do that, but at the moment, only 4-wheel drive vehicles are available. And again, I'm amazed at the ride of this thing and how well it handles. It's just amazing the way it feels. Unfortunately, the tow capacity is about 11,000 pounds, so for me, it's not enough to tow my race car trailer, so I would have to, unfortunately, I drive a Ram 2500 just because of the ability to tow a large trailer. But you could tow up to, I believe, 11,800 pounds with this vehicle, which is actually quite good considering that this is a performance truck. The other thing too we have right now is Ram has put a rebate on the Ram 2026, the Ram 1500 2026 of $4,500. So that incentive is available on this truck. $4,500, that's quite a bit of money that's, you know, being an incentive on this vehicle, even though it's meant for the majority of these vehicles. But it's available for this truck. Now, the best part of this truck, it's got warranty. It's got the same warranty as the standard warranty. It's got 3-year, 36,000 miles, bumper to bumper warranty, and a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty. Where can you get a brand new truck with a supercharger with that type of warranty? And look at the back seat. You could tow your drag car with it. You can put the kids in the back seat, and you're gonna have a lot of fun with this truck. Imagine this being your daily. Great looking truck. I'll post some links to the ones we have in stock as I get back to the dealership. But like I said, one of the most things I just find is just incredible with this truck is the ride. The quality of the steering, the way it handles, and the way it feels. It's like driving a luxury car, but it's a truck making 650 horsepower. Anyway, again, Luke from Steve White Motors, Hickory, North Carolina. Remember, we're the dealer with no BS dock fees of any sort. The real price is MSRP or the retail price or the discounted price minus any incentives that are available for the vehicle, and no BS fees like a lot of dealers will put on their vehicle. It is basically the price of the vehicle, tax, title, and registration. That's all we charge. There is no dock fees here at Steve White Motors. Never has been. Again, Luke from Steve White Motors, Hickory, North Carolina. Have a great day.